Welcome to Supreme Auto Elite. 13 dangerous old car features that no longer exist. Intro. When cars were built different. Imagine getting into a car. No seatbelt warning. No airbags. No crumple zones. No driver assists. Just metal, glass, gasoline, and hope. For decades, cars were not designed to protect you. They were designed to move, impress, and sometimes, terrify. Many features that once seemed normal are now considered shockingly dangerous, so dangerous that governments banned them forever. Today, we're exposing 13 old car features that could literally kill you. And the terrifying reason they were once allowed on the road. This is not nostalgia. This is survival. Welcome to Supreme Auto Elite. Let's begin. 1. Metal dashboards. A steel wall waiting for your head. In early cars, dashboards were not padded. They were solid steel. If you crashed, even at low speed, your head, chest, or knees would slam directly into hard metal. No cushion. No energy absorption. Just instant trauma. Doctors in the 1950s noticed a pattern. Drivers surviving crashes, but dying from internal head injuries caused by dashboards. That's when padded dashboards were introduced. Today's dashboards are designed to collapse, deform, and protect. Back then, they were basically a weapon mounted inside the car. 2. Spear-like steering columns. Early steering columns were rigid steel rods pointed directly at the driver's chest. In a crash, the steering wheel didn't move away. It moved toward you. Drivers were literally impaled by their own steering columns. Autopsy reports from the 1940s and 50s described steering shafts penetrating ribs, lungs, hearts. Modern cars use collapsible steering columns that fold on impact. This single change has saved millions of lives. Back then, turning the steering wheel meant aiming a spear at your own body. 3. No seatbelts. Being thrown is safer. They actually believed this. Hard to believe, but many car manufacturers argued against seatbelts. Why? They claimed being thrown from the car was safer than staying inside. This myth killed countless people. Without seatbelts, drivers smashed into windshields. Passengers flew into each other. Ejections were common and often fatal. Seatbelts weren't standard until the late 1960s, and even then, people resisted them. Today, seatbelts reduce fatal injury risk by over 45%. Driving without one now feels illegal. But once, it was normal. 4. Windshields that shattered like guillotines. Old windshields were made of ordinary glass. In an accident, they shattered into razor-sharp shards. People didn't just get injured. They were cut open. Faces were slashed. Necks were severed. Eyes were lost forever. Laminated safety glass changed everything. Now, windshields crack, but they don't explode. Back then, your windshield could become a blade factory in a crash. 5. Bench seats. No support, no safety. Front bench seats allowed 3 people to sit side by side. Sounds cozy, but in reality, no side bolsters, no separation, no stability. During turns or crashes, passengers slid into each other. Drivers lost control. Smaller passengers were crushed. Bucket seats with bolsters now keep you locked in place. Bench seats belonged in living rooms, not moving vehicles. 6. Fuel tanks placed behind the rear axle. Many old cars placed fuel tanks in the worst possible location. One rear-end collision, and the tank would rupture. Fires erupted instantly. Some models became infamous for exploding on impact. Modern regulations require reinforced tanks, protected placement, anti-leak designs. Old cars, one hit from behind, and the car became a rolling fireball. 7. No headrests. The silent neck killer. Headrests weren't common until the late 1960s. Before that, even small rear-end collisions caused whiplash injuries. The head snaps back violently, breaking vertebrae, damaging spinal cords. Many injuries didn't kill instantly, but left victims paralyzed for life. Modern headrests are precisely positioned to stop your head from snapping backward. Without them, your neck was completely unprotected. 8. Tiny, unreinforced doors. Old car doors were thin sheets of metal. No side impact beams. No reinforcements. In side collisions, doors collapsed instantly. Passengers absorbed full impact. Survival chances were low. Modern cars have massive side impact protection systems. Old doors. They were decoration, not defense. 9. No crumple zones. All force goes into you. Early cars were built strong. Too strong. Instead of absorbing energy, they transferred it directly to the passengers. Your body became the crumple zone. Modern cars are designed to sacrifice themselves to save you. Old cars sacrificed you to save the car. 10. Manual choke systems. Engine flooding and fires. Drivers had to manually control the air-fuel mixture using a choke. Mistakes were common. Too much fuel. Engine flooding. Backfires. Engine fires. Cold starts were dangerous, especially for inexperienced drivers. Electronic fuel injection eliminated this risk. Old chokes required knowledge, and punished mistakes brutally. 11. No power brakes. Strength over skill. Braking required serious leg strength. In emergencies, drivers couldn't stop fast enough. Panic caused lockups. Crashes were unavoidable. Power brakes now multiply braking force instantly. Old brakes demanded physical power when seconds mattered most. 12. Exposed metal interiors everywhere. Door panels, knobs, switches, all metal. In a crash, limbs shattered, faces smashed, injuries multiplied. Modern interiors use soft materials, rounded edges, and breakaway parts. Old interiors were basically metal cages. 13. No safety regulations at all. This is the scariest part. For decades, there were no mandatory safety tests. No crash testing. No safety ratings. No standards. Manufacturers decided what was safe. And profits often came first. Today, cars are tested in frontal impacts, side impacts, rollovers, pedestrian crashes. Old cars. They learned safety lessons the hard way, through human loss. Final thought. Were old cars cool? Yes. Safe? Absolutely not. Old cars look beautiful. They sound amazing. They feel raw and mechanical. But they were dangerous machines. Every modern safety feature exists because someone was injured or killed by something we now consider unacceptable. So the next time your car beeps at you, or brakes for you, or wraps you in airbags, remember this: those features are not annoying. They are survivors. Technology. Outro. If you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive history, subscribe to Supreme Auto Elite. Because here, we don't just talk about cars. We expose the truth behind them.